Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Impress with a new series called My Goal is to Gain 500 Rating Points. It's a series about the journey of Aran, a chess student of mine from the United Kingdom. In recent years, since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, I've been concentrating less on creating content for my YouTube channel and more on delivering online chess training. I have students from many different countries, ranging from the USA, Canada, the UK, Bosnia, Ireland, Singapore and even Australia. Aran contacted me in December 2021 asking for help with his game. And he had a clear goal. He did not only want to improve his chess game, his goal was to reach a 1000 rapid rating on chess.com. At that time, Aran was rated around 500, so he really had to double his rating. Recently, Aran came up with the idea to document his journey towards 1000, and he is already talking about champagne on the day that he reaches that goal. So that's what we're going to do. We will follow Aran on his journey from 500 to 1000. I have no doubt that he will achieve that goal. And I hope that you, my dear viewers in the Chess to Impress community, will follow Aran's progress with us. And hopefully you can learn some things along the way for your own chess game. And if you have a goal in chess yourself, I hope you will share that with us in the comment section. Okay, let's get started. First, let's meet Aran, who will introduce himself to you.
Hello there. Hello chess fans. Hope you're all well. My name is Aran. I'm 31 and I'm from Birmingham in the UK. I've been working with Rick, Chess to Impress, for about a year now, on and off. I first got into chess a year ago when I had some health problems and I had a little bit of a setback and I had to do a lot of resting. In that time where I couldn't leave the house, I found chess. It came at a beautiful time when I needed it, when I needed some mental stimulation and just to take my mind off things that were going on in that time. I got into chess with Rick, who helped me. Once a week we would have a session, and through his help, because I believe he's a brilliant and excellent teacher with his methods, I began to understand the true game of chess and all its beauty involved. When I got better and my normal lifestyle resumed, I wasn't able to find the time for chess. Recently, I saw the beauty that I had seen in chess in art forms of all things, martial arts, boxing, combat, and it made me think about chess again. With my lifestyle now, I've decided to put some time aside to include chess, and I've recently reached out to Rick to work with him. During this time, I've realised through the chess channels on YouTube, on the internet, that there are some great grandmasters. However, there is not a chess video or series of someone like myself, the average Joe, just giving chess a go, working his way up the rating ladder. So what I've proposed to Rick is for myself, who is no grandmaster by any means, I'm just the average man having a go, to vlog my journey with Rick to a goal of a rating above 1000 ratings. Now, I understand this might not be very high to some and it may be very low to others. And it may not be good enough or high enough or complex enough. But for me and my little goals, this is what I would like to achieve. Within the time that I have in my lifestyle, I think it's a fair goal. And then hopefully once I achieve that, we can look at doing 1500 and whatnot. Now, chess is a very complex game. There's not grandmasters for no reason. And I know there's going to be highs and lows like life, like I've experienced in my personal life. So I think this video, as well as introducing myself, it's also a introduction to say, fasten your seatbelt as me and Rick take you on a journey of myself reaching 1000 ratings on chess.com. So fasten that seatbelt hard, because I'm telling you, there's going to be highs, there's going to be lows, and there's going to be everything else in between. Feedback, success, areas to improve, the lot. And that's life. Chess and life are the same thing in my opinion. So I hope I can bring some joy to the Chess to Impress channel. And thank you, Rick, and thank you for the platform to showcase my journey on getting to 1,000 rating. Guys, chess fans, I'll see you on the other side. Thank you.
So that is Aran, now you know more about him. Let's play some chess. On Christmas Day 2021, Aran played the following game. He was black in this game. Let's flip the board, let's look at it from Aran's side. e4 was played by white, e5 from Aran, bishop c4, d6, queen h5, yes, that's what they play at that level. An obvious threat, but Aran didn't see it. Knight f6 and the game was over after only 4 moves. Queen takes f7 is checkmate. Ouch, that hurts. Aran reached out to me around that time and we had our first training session the day after this game was played on December 26, 2021. Let me show you another game from Aran from the early days. Aran was also black in this game and his opponent was Reshevsky with a rating of 870. So quite a bit higher rated than Aran. e4 was played here as well, e5 and d4. Aran took, c3, d takes c3, white plays the Danish gambit and bishop c4. And here you can take on b2, and after bishop takes b2, white has a huge advantage in development. 2 beautiful bishops, but he is 2 pawns down. Aran did not take the second pawn, he played knight f6. Knight takes c3, knight c6, bishop back to d3, and Aran played d5. And now we have to look, is that pawn protected well enough? No, it is not. It is attacked 3 times and only defended twice. So white can win the pawn. He takes d5, thank you very much. That's a central pawn in the back for white. Attacking the knight, knight e5 was played by Aran. Bishop f4, attacking the knight, and here you can play a move like bishop d6. Developing and also protecting your knight, but Aran played bishop g4. And after f3, both his bishop and his knight are hanging. You can still play knight g6, counter-attacking the bishop, which is unprotected, but Aran didn't see that and he played bishop h5, saving the bishop, but losing the knight, and now white has won a piece. Queen e7, pinning the bishop to the king. Queen d4 to protect the bishop, and Aran castled queenside. So did white to get out of the pin, and here a move like queen c5 is a good move and you can get that bishop on f8 into the game. But Aran played knight d7 instead, attacking the bishop on e5 a second time. Here white has a nice tactic. You can take on c7 and if you recapture there is a fork winning the queen. White did not see bishop takes c7 and he played a bad one. He played knight g to e2 and now that bishop on e5 can be taken. Queen takes e5 and black has the piece back. But Aran didn't see it. He played queen g5 check. And you can play bishop f4. Then white will remain a piece up. But white played king b1. And Aran gave another check. In those days he liked to give lots of checks. We worked on that together. A check is not always the right move. Queen e4 and now Aran won the piece back. Queen takes, and knight takes. Black has the piece back. Knight f4 and now bishop b4, and that is a mistake because the bishop on h5 is hanging. What Aran could have played is a move like bishop g6 check to save that bishop. But he played bishop b4 and white said, thank you very much, I'll take the piece. Aran swapped on c3 and played rook h to g8 to protect his g-pawn. But after rook h e1, he played with that same rook again. He went to e8 to protect his knight. Here white could have safely taken on g7, but he played d6 instead. Aran played g6, kicking the knight. Knight went to f6, attacking the rook, and you have to keep the knight protected, but that's not possible because if you play rook e6, which Aran played, then we find out that that is not a safe square for the rook. Bishop takes, rook check came, and you really have to recapture here, but by this time Aran's mind must have been scrambled because of everything that happened. He played king b8, and after d7 he played rook e8, and you can finish the game on the spot with d takes e8, queen checkmate. White did not see that, or he decided to torture Aran a bit more. He played knight takes e8, and here Aran resigned. He has hardly any pieces left. I'm being quite harsh here, as not all of Aran's games were as bad as this one, but it's clear that work needed to be done on the basics of chess. Is a move safe? Counting attackers versus defenders, double attacks and other tactical motifs. In my view, from those early days, Aran was quite strong positionally. He understood that it's important to control the center, to develop your pieces and get the king safe by castling. Aran played positionally probably already at close to 1000 level, but tactically there was a lot of room for improvement. Unfortunately for Aran, chess is a very tactical game. You can play a great positional game, but if you keep hanging pieces, you will not improve your rating. So Aran and I did a lot of hard work together. I took him through all the tactical motifs, gave him sheets with tactical exercises to solve, and we had some tough training sessions where I sometimes had to be quite stern on Aran when he was making similar mistakes game after game. I commend Aran for his resilience, his good humor and positivity as we went through these sessions. We soon found out that chess improvement is not a linear upwards line. It's very much a 2 steps forward, 1 step back experience. This was all in December 2021, so fast forwarding to 12 months later. Now in December 2022, I'm happy to tell you that Aran has improved his rating by 200 points. He's now rated in the 700s on chess.com in the rapid section. Let me show you one of his recent games, and you can see that Aran's hard work has paid off. This game was played on the 13th of December 2022, and Aran is black again. His opponent is Likezat with a rating of 674. e4 from white and e5 and queen h5. We saw that in the first game we looked at, and we saw how Aran got checkmated there in 4 moves. But he has learned since then. He first played knight c6 to protect the unprotected pawn on e5, which is attacked by white's queen, and after bishop c4, a checkmate threat is there, he just plays g6, kicking the queen back. After queen f3, there is still a checkmate threat on f7, but Aran just plays knight f6, developing a piece and taking the checkmate threat out of the position. Very nice play. Let's put the next moves on the board. d3, d6, c3, queen e7. Aran wants to play bishop e6, and then when that bishop gets swapped, he wants to recapture with the queen to make sure his pawn structure stays intact. Bishop g5, attackers versus defenders. The knight on f6 is attacked twice and only defended once, so bishop g7 has to be played. White voluntarily took on f6, recapture, g4, developing the bishop. All pieces want to be at the party, they all want to be in the game. White decided to swap on e6, recapture with the queen to keep your pawns nicely straightened out. Knight h3, castling queenside, g5 kicking the bishop dropped back to e7, it could have gone back to g7 as well, both are possible, and white pushes in the center. And now a very nice move from Aran that I'm really proud of. He played d5, he recognized that white's king is in the center, and the queen is on e6, looking at that king. So what do we want with black is blast open the center at any cost to get at that uncastled king on e1. White took on d5, not a good move. Rook takes d5, knight a3, look at those knights from white, both developed to the side of the board. Those are not the most efficient squares for the knights. And now Aran opens the center with check. King d1, and he took on c3 with check. The rook is now giving check to the king. King c1 and taking another pawn, almost like that Danish gambit that we saw. King takes b2 and queen e5 check. Queen c3, offering a trade of queens, but Aran knows that when the opponent's king is vulnerable. You want to keep the queens on the board, and he played queen e2 check. King b3, and here you can win the queen with a move like rook d3, and we have the skewer. Aran found another move. He played queen e6, quite a fancy move, giving up on his rook in the corner with check. White played that, but it doesn't work. If you want to look for yourself, what is the simple refutation of queen takes a8 check? Aran played it, rook d8, counter check, and black will win the white queen. Black resigned. What a difference 12 months make. A lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat and tears, and a few meltdowns. Aran thinking of packing it all in and giving up on chess. But the love for the game and the desire to reach the 1000 rating goal always prevailed, and Aran substantially improved his game and gained 200 rating points in the last 12 months. I'm very proud of Aran. Still, a lot of hard work and more blood, sweat and tears are required to get to the 1000 level, but I'm convinced that he will get there. And Aran and I will keep you, my dear viewers, from Chess to Impress. We keep you up to date on the highs and the lows in Aran's quest to get to a 4-figure rating on chess.com in the rapid section. We will do this through normal YouTube videos and also through YouTube short videos, which are a maximum of 1 minute. The playlist of Aran's journey is in the description box of this video. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the Chess to Impress channel and please leave a comment. I will read them all and I will reply to them all. If you liked the video, it would be great if you could share it on social media by clicking the share button on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter and on Facebook. This is Rick for Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.